Let's see if you can hear me this time. Let me just reboot this. Let me reboot the chat. Okay, the chat is live. Okay, I can see it now, Ralph. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Put it in the chat if you can hear me and you can see me. Testing, testing. Hello. Hi, Brad. Where you been, Brad? Okay, good. Loud and clear. All right. Yeah, very disappointing that I recorded that reading for Saggy and you couldn't hear it. So let me just give a couple minutes. And I left the cards as they were from that last reading because I'm just going to have to re-explain because, yeah, that's very disappointing. I appreciate you telling me before I went through and I recorded. Is that where you've been at the gym? Hi. Hi, Claudia. Yeah, I'm just a little disappointed that I recorded that reading and people couldn't hear it. So if you were trying to listen into the Saggy reading that I just recorded, there's something wrong with the audio. I don't know why. There's something wrong with the audio. So yeah, I apologize. So what we're going to do is, because there's something wrong with the audio from that reading, I left the cards as they were as soon as I was notified that, yeah, no, there's something wrong with the audio. So I left the cards as they were. So I did Capricorn. The Capricorn reading was fine. And I did Sagittarius and it recorded, but for some reason there's no volume. So I left the cards as they are, and now I'm going to have to re-explain what the Saggy reading was. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-explain the Saggy reading since it was posted and you can't hear the audio, and then I will go through and do the rest of the signs. Okay, so Capricorn is already done. So that will have a separate reading since it was their birthday. I posted Sagittarius's, but you can't hear the volume. Okay, so I left the cards as they were, and now I'm going to re-explain. So if you're tuning in for the first time, welcome in. My name is Selena Fire. This is Gypsy Fire Tarot. I'm a psychic medium energy reader. I read energy and tarot. If you like what I do, like, share, and subscribe. Check the bio of the reading where you can donate if you wish to donate. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I'm also now starting to do mediumship readings if you want to book those. So that information is also in the bio as well. Okay. So connect with me on email or Instagram if you are interested. I'm already starting to book those out into mid-January and on. Okay, so been real busy. So if you've been trying to connect with me and things, just give me time to get back to you. Things have been kind of crazy in my world. Okay, so we are getting back to Sagittarius. So if you missed my message, we did post a reading for Sagittarius. And the audio did not record for some reason, so I left the cards as they are, and now I'm going to go back through and explain what was missed. Okay, so this was a reading that was going through career and finances for Sagittarius for 2026, the year of the horse, what to expect. Okay, so what we've already discussed, and I'm going to go back through it, okay? And I hate having to do this because it kind of messes up my flow of what I've already went through. Okay. So let me just kind of separate this because this is what already came out in the tarot. I started with the tarot first. So let me just kind of go back through. So out of the tarot, the cards that came out for Sagittarius, the first card that came out was the Six of Pearls. Okay. That was the first card that came out. So as I stated that I was picking up strong soulmate energy for Sagittarius. Okay. And I stated that in the year 2026, you could be having a very strong soulmate energy come into your energy. If you don't already have this, Sagittarius, if you haven't already met someone, you could be meeting someone in the year 2026 that is going to help you progress forward in your career, in your finances, okay? And this is going to help you tremendously with career and finances, I see here. So this person, whoever this is going to be, this person is going to really help you with direction. And I feel like you could be merging money with this person. You could be going into business with this person. There could be something here with merging of funds, merging in finances. There's something to that level with a soulmate, okay? Six of Pearls. You also pulled the Ace of Pearls, okay, for Sagittarius. So I feel like this is very strong and positive energy for Sagittarius, okay? So this is almost like the diamond in the rough for Sagittarius. I feel like if in years past, what I'm feeling in the energy for you is if you've had bad years in the past, okay, I feel that this is going to be a prosperous year for you. The year 2026, the year of the horse, is going to be a prosperous year for you in finances and your career. You may be going in a different direction. So if you're currently in a job, you may be going in a different direction with your career. So you may be leaving a job and going in another direction to form another career that might be completely different than what you're doing now. You may also be taking on a promotion or more responsibility in another avenue. Again, going back to this partnership that I see here with the Six of Pearls, there could be some kind of business venture. There's something here with that, okay? And I feel like something may be presented to you because when we pulled this card, the Knight of Pearls, this is almost like the Knight of Pentacles in this deck. Someone could be offering you something, okay? There could be an offer that is presented to Sagittarius in the year 2026. This is going to be a very prosperous offer. Okay, I'm getting a very positive energy from this, okay? This could be someone that sees you doing something currently that likes what they're seeing, that wants to offer you some kind of opportunity that might really take off for you in 2026, okay? Something might be growing here in 2026 from this offer, okay? I'm also seeing here with the Nine of Coral. So I'm really seeing here that many of you have a lot of good things are going to be progressing, okay, this year. And you're going to be in this new energy of, I don't want to let anybody disrupt my peace. I don't want to let anybody disrupt my energy. So if anybody's coming into your energy with any kind of low vibe energy or trying to pull you down in any way, shape, or form, I feel like you're going to be putting up like a block here for these people, right? Don't bring down my energy. Don't come at me with any kind of drama, okay? Because I'm focused right now, right? So I feel like you're going to be very focused on your coin, your career, your finances, bettering yourself, bettering your energy, high vibing, okay? Don't come at me with any kind of drama, right? And I feel like you might be just kind of putting this up. Like, please, like, just don't, right? I feel that. I feel that in your energy. At the bottom of the deck, you pulled the Nine of Pearls. Okay. So I feel like, this setting of boundaries to get this Nine of Pearls, very focused on goals here, very focused on what it is you really want, need, and desire, and what is going to make Sagittarius happy in the long term, right? I just feel like getting out of toxicity, getting out of drama, getting away from people that bring that. I feel like you're just going to be very focused, okay? We did pull the Hermit energy came out, so you could be connecting with a Virgo, or a Cancer energy did come out, so we did pull Virgo and Cancer prominently. You could be connecting to a soulmate or someone in this energy who is going to have strong Virgo and Cancer in their chart. You also are going to be possibly coming into contact with someone who either wants to present you with an opportunity that has this in their chart, or there could be something in 2026 where you're stepping back. Remember I said about the boundaries for Sagittarius, something about stepping back or kind of keeping to a solitude to really remain focused, okay? Keeping priorities in order so we don't get off track, okay? Something might also start to speed up in 2026 with the Chariot, so things going fast paced for you, okay? So we also pulled the action card for you, Mars energy. I feel like you're going to be taking action towards things. You're going to be really making promising decisions to take action to go towards these goals. You're going to have a lot of good luck. And as I stated in that reading that I recorded, this might be a very good year to take chances, to play the lottery, to go get those lottery tickets. The luck of Jupiter here, the number 23 for Sagittarius, the number 17, the number 33, and the number 12. Spirit is saying, if you're going to go to the casino or the lottery, play the lottery this year, this might be the year to take those chances to do something. You might feel a lot of luck. You might feel a lot of prosperity this year. You might really be going with intuition on a lot of decisions right now that are going to really turn out in your favor. With the number 12, Pisces, you might also be coming into contact with a Pisces, a Virgo, or a Cancer. And I feel like with the North Node energy, you're going to be really fulfilled this year. I feel like more happiness and fulfillment this year in 2026 than you ever have in years past for a while. So I feel like this really might be the year for Sagittarius, the year of the horse, okay? Again, the numbers 33, 12, 17, and 23 for you. And then you also pulled travel. So I feel like you're going to be doing a lot of traveling this year. I feel like you're going to be crossing things off your bucket list, Sagittarius. It says embarking on the journey could be your path towards wealth as abundant opportunities await you in the world, okay? And I'm also seeing like a heart here. So, again, I know this isn't a love reading, but, going back to that soulmate energy card, you might be finding something this year with someone holds the key to your heart, or something that you really, that you have a lot of passion for, desire for, or you're unlocking things off your bucket list as far as travel and things you want to do and see. You're going to be doing things that are going to make you happy. I just see you a lot of abundance this year for Sagittarius. I feel like, money is not going to be an issue for Sagittarius this year. I feel like you're going to be very abundant. Sagittarius, we always have that feeling of, I'm good, I don't need to depend on anybody. There's no codependency really, which is always something really good that Sagittarius strives for. This feeling of being independent, being able to do things on your own, not rely on other people, okay? That's really good. I feel like that's something that a lot of people will find you as very attractive, because that's an attractive quality, to be dependent, not have to depend on anybody, that you can fully come into your power, and that you don't have to rely on anybody. You're good to stand on your own, right? This diplomatic energy, that you have this uncanny ability to form connections and human relationships, that you serve the bridge between worlds. So again, this 2026 energy for Sagittarius, feeling very diplomatic. Again, it's a very sexy quality. I feel like you might have a lot of eyes on you, especially in your career. People might want to reach out to you for different things, projects and things. So just be prepared for that. People might be calling out to you for advice or wanting you to help out with different things. And with that's going to come financial gain, okay? You did pull the healer card. You were able to provide great comfort and support to those who are on a healing journey, whether their pain is physical, emotional, or spiritual. So this might be how people see you, or you might do something in the career realm that really helps people or heals people in some capacity. At the bottom of this deck, you did have the Hanged Man. And I feel like, you have been in a place where you have been waiting for something to happen, or you've been putting the time in for healing to move forward. And it says, you're at a point now in your life where you are finally letting go. You are letting go and releasing the past to move forward into the future. And I feel like that's what many of you have been doing. So maybe with the Hermit card there, you have taken the time to, heal, stay secluded, think about things, separate yourself from people, places, and things that are low vibrational. And now you're letting go of the past in order to move forward into the future and, go towards what it is that it's going to make you most abundant. And I feel like that's what's coming in for you. This is going to be coming in at a time when you're finally going towards this. And many of you now in 2026, maybe you're going to be an entrepreneur. Maybe you're going to be forming that business or something for yourself, where again, you're going to be going in a different direction. I see many of you, again, if you're in a career, I see you leaving that career and going in a different direction, or taking on more ownership with something. Again, there's some kind of partnership here with someone. And again, it doesn't have to be a love relationship. Again, there's many soulmates, right, in our lives, whether it's platonic or love based, but there's someone here that's going to come in that's going to help you financially with something, move on to some kind of transition. And something's all coming in after you finally healed from something. You've let something go. And I just feel like this is a very, very good year for Sagittarius. You shed that stuff from the snake, right? We've shed the snake, we've healed, okay, and now we're moving along with the horse. So I feel like, again, 2026 for Sagittarius, November 22nd through December 22nd, whoever is resonating with this, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for Sagittarius is going to be a very good, prosperous year for you in career and finance. Okay, so take what resonates. If you did like this reading, give me a like, share, and subscribe. We did pre-record this, and I did post it, but for whatever reason, the vocal, whatever, you could not hear my voice. So it is posted. You see the cards, these same cards that were here, but you could not hear what I was saying. So Capricorn was already posted for the birthday reading. Same exact reading, career and finance. So that was already posted. So I'm going to go around the wheel. Okay, we're going to continue going, but I'm not going to be doing Capricorn because it was already posted. Okay. All right. So Happy New Year, everybody. Again, if you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Selena Fire. This is Gypsy Fire Tarot. If you like what I do, please subscribe so you can get more content like this in the future so you're not missing anything. In the bio of this reading, you'll see my link tree for my other channels and content. If you want to donate to the channels, there's information there. If you want to book a private reading with me, I am a medium as well. I am doing mediumship readings that I've just opened up, so we're going to be booking those. I've already had a few requests for the mediumship readings. If you want to connect with loved ones on the other side, you can go ahead and connect with me to book those as well. Depending on what you're requesting, the prices will vary. The prices are listed for a personal reading as well. The way that we can accept payment is PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. There is also an Amazon wishlist link posted if you want to donate that way as well. All right, thank you so much for being here. Mods, if you want to go ahead and keep posting in the chat, mods, thank you for being here. All right, so we already did Sagittarius and Capricorn. So we'll go back through the wheel. Let's keep going here. Let's go ahead and do Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is coming in for Aquarius? Hi, Mark. How are you? I love your channel, by the way, Mark. I'm always popping in to say hi. How are you? Thanks for being here. All right, Aquarius. Hi, James. Hello. All right. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, career and finance. What do we have coming in? Let me grab everything here. Oh my goodness. I got cards all over the place here. All right. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for 2026, the year of the horse. What do we have for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? All right, gratitude. Gratitude has come out. Taurus energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus in 2026. Setting up boundaries. Okay. Could be setting up boundaries towards people, places, and things too in 2026. Things that we know are no longer good for us. Okay, you could be coming into a relationship in 2026. Now, I know this isn't a full-blown relationship reading, but you might be meeting a soulmate who has either a strong, who is either a strong Taurus or has strong Taurus in their chart. I feel like this is a reflection year for you. I'm getting this very strongly from Spirit for Aquarius, okay? I feel like this is a very strong reflection year for you. Going back to this gratitude card, feeling grateful, okay? Feeling grateful for all the things that you have in your life, okay? Yeah, and I feel like, see how she's like meditating here on this like wusa, right? Saturn energy. Just feeling like this sense of this is my calm space and I'm not going to let anybody affect it, okay? I'm getting a similar energy like I was picking up for Sagittarius, right? We're not going to let anybody disturb our peace. We're setting up goals for 2026 and we are going to stay on that path. We're not going to let anybody pull us off the path. We're grateful for the things that we have in our life. Yeah, and we are establishing, you know, good boundaries to stay on the path and to stay in that good elevated space, right? There could be a Taurus that is going to be significant in your life in 2026, okay? There could be a significant relationship that's coming into your life. And again, doesn't necessarily need to be, a love relationship. This could be, plutonic. This could be someone who is going to really help you with something in 2026, okay? So take what resonates. What is an overall energy? Oh, perfect. Marks like this in time, Aquarius. Perfect. What is an overall energy for Aquarius? For January 21st through February 19th, what does Aquarius need to know? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Justice, Libra energy. Okay, so there's some sense of getting your justice in 2026. Yeah, getting your justice from something. Okay. So again, I'm getting a similar energy to what I was saying in Sagittarius's reading. So if you had a bad year in 2025, or if there was things that didn't work out for you in the past, okay, gaining some kind of sense of a good justice now as we move forward into the horse year of 2026. You're establishing some sense of balance, okay? Fairness, okay? Getting something that you finally deserve, okay? But I feel like it's something good. It's a good sense of balancing, and it's something that you've been waiting on, okay? This is almost like establishing good karma in a sense. You know, you've built up a lot of good karma in your life, and now here is the payback for being that good person, right? It's like going to the fast food place and you're in line and you're like, I don't know what the person behind me ordered, but I got them, okay? And now I'm going to pay their bill and I don't know what they ordered, but I got them. And Spirit remembers that good deed, and now here's your good payback, Aquarius, okay? I'm getting that very specific message from Spirit, okay? And here is this sense of elevated energy for the Empress, okay? So whether you're male or female, remember there's no gender in tarot, right? But here is this elevated energy, and this could be you like leveling up, okay? There's this sense of getting in that divine power, right? Whether it's masculine or feminine, you know, leveling up, and here now doors are finally opening for you. Okay. And here's the sense of finally being limitless to good fortune. And remember how I said this sense of justice now. I feel like this is your abundance coming in. Okay. Now, Aquarius, this might not necessarily be money in a sense, but when I say career, finance, money, and abundance, this might be the best year for you, because abundantly, you might feel the best this year. Remember that sense of wusa on this card, feeling grateful for what I have, right? Feeling this sense of calm and wusa. I feel happy, right? And I feel like a lot of times we don't have to be rich to feel that abundance, right? It's the sense of, I feel love. I have this inner circle, these people that care about me, this goodness, right? There's this sense of abundance that I feel like, Aquarius, you're going to have this year specifically, that's going to make you feel this way. Okay. Again, going back to this justice card. This is really good. Divine protection, 444. You might be seeing a lot of 444. Cancer energy. You might be coming into contact with a Cancer or a Taurus this year. I love that for you. I really do. Let's go ahead and dive into some of the tarot. And then we'll pull some of those career cards. Oh my God, didn't I just say 444? Okay, so I'm in Eastern Standard Time, and James is with me. We're in Ohio here in the U.S., and we just hit 444 on the clock. Wow. 444 on the clock, James. Thank you for pointing that out. Yep, we just hit it. That's awesome. Yep, I'm coming live from Ohio here, USA, Eastern Standard Time, 4:44 on the clock. Aquarius, that's a sign for you. You got someone looking out for you from above. If you have people passing on, if someone has passed on in your life, they're watching out for you. Okay. That's going to be a specific message. Aquarius, if you have any loved ones that have passed on, there's someone specific that watches you, that's constantly in your energy watching over you. Okay. Just know that. Yep. Divine protection here. That's wonderful. Welcome in. Hello. Happy New Year. King of Spears. Okay. So you have the King of Spears here. The Seven of Spears. The Moon card. The Eight of Spears. And the Magician. Okay. So here's what I see for you. You have people in your energy. Okay, this is very specific. Very, very specific for Aquarius. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But for many of you Aquarius that are watching me right now, I feel strongly that you have many people in your energy that are all up in your business. Okay? Wanting to know what you're doing. Okay? You have a lot of people trying to figure you out. Okay? I feel like you could have some individuals that don't want you to succeed at something. But it's not going to stop you. I can tell you that right now. It's not going to stop you. We all have haters on this journey. Every single one of us. Okay. Do not let these low vibe hater individuals hold you back. Okay. Because a lot of these people are put on our journey as a test. Okay. Are these people going to trigger you? Or are they going to hold you back? Are they going to keep you from accomplishing your goals? Okay. Don't let it happen. Okay. Eight of Spears. Okay. This is like, do not allow them to hold you back from anything. Don't let anything restrict you. Okay. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to happen in 2026 that you might not see coming. Okay. The Moon card is things that you don't see happening yet. Okay. And again, you know, Spirit doesn't want you to know everything. Spirit doesn't want you to see everything because you're supposed to be surprised. Okay. So you are going to have some surprises in 2026. Again, it's how you're going to handle them as they come your way. I feel like this is your energy, to be honest with you, the King of Swords. I feel like, again, going back to that, I'm not going to allow anybody to, disturb my peace. Okay. And I feel like you might be very much aware that there's people in the energy that don't want you to succeed or that are watching you or something like that. Just be aware of it. And your message here for 2026 is to, manifest the goals, manifest what you want for 2026, and attain the Emperor energy, which is hidden. Okay. So if you feel that you're not an Emperor yet, okay, how do you get there? Okay. How do you manifest to become the Emperor? Okay. And it's all elevation, right? It's all to get us to elevate to our highest potential. Okay. So again, if you have people in your energy, these lower vibrational people, don't allow them to pull you off the path. Don't be like them, right? Be better, right? We don't want to be at their level. We want to be better, right? So don't act like them. Be better than them. Okay. That's how you're going to get to that. That's how you're going to get to that, right? The Emperor. And look at that. Oh my God, I just realized this, Aquarius. Look at this. So this is hidden. You don't see this yet. This might be coming in for you in 2026. Remember, you pulled the Empress, and here, this was hidden, the Emperor. So this is divine counterpart energy. So you might be meeting this person in 2026. You just, again, this might be what you don't see coming yet with the moon. Very well could be. That could be one of the justice things that are coming in for you. Very well could be. Very well could be. Oh, Spirit wanted you to have that. Empowerment. It says, are you ready to step into your power and accept all the responsibility that comes with it? All right. So there's something about being empowered to do something, to go after it. So there's something in the line of business. Being empowered to do something in the line of business. So for some of you, Aquarius, there maybe is like something that you've always wanted to do, but you never took action to do it. And maybe you were like, I don't know if it's going to work out. Okay. Spirit's saying you're not going to know unless you try, right? You're not going to know unless you try. So why not try? Right? So there's a specific message here for Aquarius that you shouldn't be afraid of failure, right? Especially if you want to make it to the Emperor status, right? An Emperor isn't afraid of failure. An Emperor goes after it, correct? So that's how you're going to get it, Aquarius. Yeah. Boss energy, okay? Boss energy, absolutely. Gone are the days of answering to anyone else. Your destiny is now in your own hands. So there's something about this, and I don't know why I want to say boss daddy, but for something about Aquarius, I feel like you want to be this boss daddy, okay? Something about King of Spirits. You want to be like in this energy to manifest to get to this. All right, to get to this Emperor. So there's something that maybe you're going to be working on this year specifically to make this money, to grow this abundance, to make more of what you have and almost like double it, triple it, okay? There's something that you're going to be working on. And again, there's a specific message here for Aquarius to not be afraid to do it. Okay? Yeah, Spirit just said, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah, and don't be closed-minded. All right? I'm getting another message here, and this was very similar to my Capricorn message. Don't see the glass half empty. Right? We see it half full. We see it half full, right? Because sometimes you fail to see infinite possibilities and opportunities that are available to you if you are thinking as closed-minded, right? So you need to see things differently to have them succeed. There's something with the level of empowerment here, okay? So yeah, I see something here definitely for 2026 that's going to be changing. There's something that's going to be growing here with this financial abundance. There's something here with justice and relationship. And again, I know this really wasn't a relationship reading, but something is coming in with a relationship and someone's going to be helping you with something. And I feel like this is, again, a reflection year for Aquarius where you're going to feel very grateful for the things that you have in your life, and you're really going to see this something given back to you in a sense of justice, okay? And I almost see this as like good karma, all right? That is what I have for you, Aquarius, okay? If you like this reading, like, share, and subscribe, okay? I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to move along to Pisces. Pisces, thank you all for being here. Pisces, February 20th through March 20th. Okay, Pisces, what does Pisces have for 2026? What's coming in for them in 2026, the year of the horse? What do they need to know for career and finance? Do you guys have your drinks and your snacks? I know I have some snacks here. I'm going to have to munch a little bit because I'm like starving. I didn't eat very much today. Did you guys eat anything good? Anything good you guys were eating? James. I wouldn't know, James. I've never tried it. Can you believe that? Never in my life. Never in my life. That's the straight edge in me. All right. Never. Never in my life. So I have no idea what I'm missing out on. I have no idea what I'm missing out on. I've tried alcohol and I smoked a cigarette once. That was a long time ago. I didn't enjoy it, so and I don't really drink very much anymore, not even sociably. I don't know. As I've gotten older, I don't really enjoy it anymore. I don't know. So I don't know. Teach his own, I guess. A muscle machine. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of boring. I don't know. All right. I try to keep my vibration in the highest form. All right, Pisces. Pisces. What's in your energy? Oh, I gotta take this. Hold on. I forgot to take a pill. Oh. All right. See what happens when you get old? Start taking stuff. Oh, God. All right. Pisces. Here we go. Yeah, no, I don't do anything. I don't do anything. I don't do nothing. All right. Pisces. Straight edge. All right. Pisces. What's coming in for you? The horse here. All right. Here we go. Stars. Hope. You got hope here. Healing. Hope and healing. That's been coming out a lot. What else? New beginning. Aries energy. Pisces, are you going to be coming in contact with an Aries? You might. Motivation. Someone needs to get motivated. You're going to be getting motivated. And you are going to be releasing I love that. Releasing what no longer serves. The number 42, 44, 27, 1, and 37. Okay. So you could be going through some kind of transition this year of releasing what no longer serves you, healing from the past. Okay. Working towards a new beginning, staying hopeful for change. Yeah, Spirit just said change. 555. I see a flash of 555 in your energy, Pisces. Okay, so you could be going through something like change, transformation, and motivated to do something. Okay, I just got another message for you, Pisces. You could be losing weight, working on a healthier lifestyle. Yeah, motivated. I see something about losing weight. Okay, working out, eating better. Okay, something like that. Okay, many of you in the gym, something like that. Okay, motivated, working on your body, leveling up, healing, feeling better, a new beginning, New Year's resolutions. Okay, there's something here. Strength, Leo energy. You could be coming into contact with a Leo. There's a lot of fire in your reading, Pisces. Now you're a water sign. Water and fire make steam, okay? Using courage and confidence, going after passion, what you're passionate about, strength. Okay, here's another message for you. Being stronger this year than years past. Being stronger this year than years past. I like that for you. Tower. Didn't I say change? 555. This is a positive tower, okay? Because not all towers are good. This for you is good. I see this as a good card for you. I'm getting positivity off this card. This is a tower of change, okay? This is world being shaken up, okay? My life is changing for the better, okay? Yeah. You could be moving, you could be there again. If you're losing weight, your body's changing. There's a bunch of different changes here happening in your life, okay? Wow, look at this Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, the wheel is going to be spinning for Pisces. The luck of change. What does it say? Boy, is Selena psychic or what? How did I say that word before the card pulled? Yeah, there's something about change this year, right? 555. I saw that in the vision. 555. Keep seeing that now. You might be seeing a lot of 555 this year, Pisces. Okay. Things are going to be changing for you, shifting in the energy with the tower. Okay. What else can we pull from the tarot, Spirit, Pisces? What else is coming in for them? What else is coming in for them? Yeah, you've put an ending to something. You know how you pulled the healing card? Okay, you've put an ending to something. I feel like the world card might come out, or I feel like you've put an ending to the cycle, because Spirit just said the cycle. Like you put an ending to something, right? You stuck a fork in it and you said it's done. Okay. You stuck a fork in it. It's done. All right. It's over. All right. Yeah. You're like, it's done. All right. Yeah. The cycle, like whatever you're healing from. Okay. You're moving past it. Remember, I said this year, Pisces 2026 might be the strongest year for you. The Strength card in Leo. Okay. This might be your strongest year. Okay. Take care, Muscle Machine. Take care. Yeah, see, you're putting up You're putting up boundaries. You're like, listen, I'm not letting you people or whoever, I stuck a fork in it and I said it's done, right? Yeah. No more. James really likes this deck. You like this deck, huh, James? Yeah. If anybody wants to know what deck this is, so you can find this deck on Amazon. This is the Ocean Tarot deck. Okay. So this is the Mer people. All right. Yeah, the Mer people. So this is, yeah, setting up the boundary, right? I'm not, no more. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. So Scorpio energy, again, transition 555. Scorpio energy. This is the death card. Okay. Pisces, you're going to be going through some kind of transformation. I'm even getting with your money and your finances. There's a shift here. Okay. Okay. Here's another specific message. You could be losing to gain. Okay. This is very specific. You could be losing to gain. So, for example, Pisces. Here's an example. Let's say you're going through a divorce. Okay. You're going to lose to gain, right? So, yeah, you're going to take a loss, but then you're going to end up gaining in another aspect, being happier somewhere else or taking on, you know, something more somewhere else. I feel like there's something here with that, Pisces, specifically for you. Again, take what resonates. So there might be a little bit of finances being impacted here, but again, it's going to work out with the Tower. Okay. And trust me, it's going to work out to your benefit because I feel positive. Okay. I feel a positive shift for you here. Seven of Coral. Yeah, you're going to be moving forward. You are going to be moving towards it. Yeah, you're going to be fighting for what it is you want. Look at that. The Ace of Spears. It's going to work out for you. It's going to work out for you. It's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. All right, competition. Remember that there is no competition if you are truly original. Yeah, I say it all the time. I'm in competition with nobody, right? Pisces, you got to say that. I'm in competition with nobody, right? Nobody, all right? If someone's in competition with me, then that's on them, right? Because I myself am in competition with nobody. If they feel they're in competition with me, then that's their problem, right? Pisces, this is a specific message for you. So remember that. You're in competition with nobody. And if someone's in your energy and they feel like they're in competition with you, then they're the one with the problem, right? That is a very specific message for Pisces. Diplomat. With your uncanny ability to form connections and human relationships, you serve as the bridge between worlds. So there's something about you being diplomatic in a situation. So being the better person here. Again, if you are going through some kind of ending here and transition, being the better person, right? Yeah, be the better person, right? Because again, you're going to get the good karma from that. Counselor, your compassionate nature makes you a good listener. Your advice is sought after and your perspective is valuable commodity. You might be giving advice to someone this year in 2026 that's going to be very valuable to somebody. Wow, retirement. Some of you might be retiring in 2026. That's cool. All right. God, I can't wait for that. That day is going to be awesome for me. I hope I retire young so I can travel the world. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. All right. Working hard can be the thing of the past. Yeah. 401k people. It's a very 401. Put it away for the rainy days so you could travel the world. Retirement. Yeah. Working hard for your money. Put it away for a rainy day. Time traveler. Yeah. I feel something about Pisces working hard to do what it is you want to do towards the end of your life. So you could say, here, this is what I've worked so hard for, and here it is. You got the research card. Before you make your next move, it is important to do some exploratory research so you know all the possible paths you can take. I think Capricorn got this as well. Just make sure you do your research. Don't believe everything you hear, okay? Because people lie, okay? People like to tell stories, okay? Not everything you hear is the truth, right? So Pisces, I just see you, you're going to be going through a change. There's something specific with Aries, and there's something specific. What other sign did you have? A Leo. An Aries and a Leo could be specific for 2026. Getting motivated to do something. You do have a new beginning coming in. You do have a change in your finances. Something that you've been hoping for is going to be coming true. You have a wish fulfillment here. Okay, so you have some really good things coming in for 2026. So just get ready. Hang in there, okay? And just know that even if there's going to be a change in the finances, it's going to work out for you, okay? That's what I have for Pisces. If you like this reading, if you resonated with it, like, share, subscribe. Let's move along to Aries. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, you are next. What is coming in for the year of the horse for Aries for their career and finances? What does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know? Thank you for all being here with me today. I wasn't planning on going live. I was going to actually do pre-recorded readings, and then we had one that didn't record my voice. So maybe that was a sign that I need to go live today. So it is what it is. Spirit said, you better go live, Selena. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh my God, James. You're missing the 18 plus, huh? Oh man, James, you're needing it, huh? I don't know. YouTube doesn't really like that, James. I know Ralph and I were supposed to work on a side project and kind of got that pushed back. I know, James. I know, I gotta get once Ralph, when he gets here, we're gonna be having some major changes. Break the rules. Be able to do a lot more once we get on Patreon. I know I've had a lot of people requesting the 18 plus. Geez, Ralph. I'll have to see, James. I'll have to... I know. People want it. I know. All right. Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right. I'm like starving all of a sudden. That's what I get for not eating very much today. All right, Aries. Aries, you got rebellion here. You're rebelling on something here in 2026. Rebelling on something. Past fortune, prosperity is coming in for you. Rebelling on something. Fortune. Grateful. There's gratitude here. Scorpio energy and transformation. So, feeling. Oh, okay. You know what I'm getting? Okay. So there is, for some of you, there's something going on at your work that you're not in agreement with, that you might be going against at work. Okay. There's a rebelling at work for some of you with from a decision, a work decision. Okay. I'm also picking up another message with someone in particular who you were maybe involved with. Okay. Again, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. It's not going to be for everybody. But if you were involved with someone, Aries, and it didn't go through in some capacity, I feel like you're going to be rebelling against this person now because they either took too long or something. Like, not waiting for them, I'm not waiting for you. There's something like that. Like, I'm moving on. There's some kind of revelation here of, you know, this transformation of I'm rebelling now and I'm moving on. I'm not waiting for you. This Scorpio energy, a different way of thinking now in 2026 for you, going after your fortune, going after your prosperity, being grateful for what you have, having a different feeling, this water energy. You could be coming into contact with a water sign. Yeah, heavy Scorpio. You could be coming into contact with a water sign who's going to, it's changing the way you're having feelings about things. Okay. And that's why, hence, you could be rebelling. Okay. Prosperous in 2026 with fortune. Okay. It says with your fortune. I'm getting Pisces energy now. You're getting a lot of water in 2026 with Pisces and Scorpio. Things are now going to be appearing in a different light. Things that you didn't see before. Okay, this is very specific. Things you didn't see before are now going to be seen in a different light. Again, remember that feeling card for you, Aries. Yeah, the moon, okay? Thank you, James. Yeah, that deck, that other deck is called the Cosmic Magic Oracle deck. You can find that on Amazon. Um, I just feel like you're going to be seeing things in a different way. Okay. Yeah, the world. Something about, again, closing out a cycle. I'm rebelling now because I've closed the cycle on this. I'm seeing this a different way. I feel a different way now, and I'm now rebelling. Okay, closing the cycle on it. This is an important accomplishment that Aries now has in 2026. You're moving on and focusing on your prosperity, your fortune. You're transforming, and you're being grateful for the lesson, possibly the world. Okay. Yeah, that's very specific. Yeah, I feel like whatever this was, this devil, this Capricorn energy, this whatever was tempting you, whatever was holding you back, Capricorn, you are finally realizing something here, and you're rebelling from Toby. Yeah, you're rebelling from it. And you're no longer going to allow this temptation to hold you back. Okay? It's something about the temptation, and now you're rebelling from it, which is really good. Maybe it's taken you a long time to realize this, Aries. Okay? Realize that maybe this person wasn't good for you. Okay? Something wasn't good for you, whether this was a person, could have been something with career or something. Okay? Take what resonates. Page of Coral. I feel like you're going to be starting something new, because this is a newer energy coming in now. A younger energy, a newer energy, fresh, a new way of looking at something that's going to make you feel differently. Okay? This is happier. Okay? Yeah, you know how you feel when you start dating someone new? This is new. This is young. This is good. Okay, yeah. Two of Pearls, okay? You could have went back and forth in your mind about this, but I feel like a decision is now going to be made in 2026. Yeah, you're going to be focusing out on your treasure. I feel you getting refocused, okay? Transforming and getting refocused, okay? Rebelling against Toby and not allowing Toby to pull you off the path and distract you. Okay, yeah, getting in hermit. Focusing, 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 Aries, okay? Because here comes, no problem, Ralph. Here comes King of Coral. Okay. All right. I mean, you might be either getting into this king energy, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. Or there might be a king coming in. And again, it's as soon as you release something, I'm telling you, bam, here comes this thing. It comes in, and that's where the best thing is going to be for you, right? The best thing is going to be for you when you finally release it. Entrepreneur, you could be starting your own business. Remember I said you don't agree with something at your job, or something you don't agree with, or you might be like, screw this, I'm going to go start something on my own, you know? As an entrepreneur, you will truly have the opportunity to discover yourself and all your potential. The freedom of time. Freedom of time to do whatever it is you want in your time is the ultimate benchmark of the abundance of your life. You are the master of your own schedule. I feel like you're going to be making more free time for you this year to do things that you want. Experiment. When you find yourself feeling indecisive about which direction to go, look at this. Right? That choice when you're juggling, right? When you feel indecisive about which direction to go, don't be afraid to experiment with multiple options to figure out what works for you. That's going to be a specific message for Aries. Feeling unworthy. Do you genuinely believe in your unworthiness to attain your abundance that you desire? So again, you need to change mindset. So you need to change that mindset to feel like you are worthy to get this, right? So that you do attain it, all right? Innovate. With the light of inspiration, you can bring a novel approach to almost anything. What you can innovate or contribute towards making the world a better place. You might be coming up with different ideas this year towards something you want to do, and you're just going to make it happen, okay? Yeah, I feel like you're going to be making something happen. Okay, you might be presented. See, this is hidden. You don't see this yet, and that could be why the moon card's there. You might be presented with an offer of something. Okay, Knight of Pearls. It's going to come in slowly this year. But something's going to be presented to you. I feel like you're going to be thinking about it. You're going to be looking at all your opportunities here. This is going to be within finance, a financial decision. For some of you, you may need to move to take on this opportunity. Okay? That's going to be very specific. You may need to move to take on this opportunity. But I feel it's going to make you happy and it's going to be beneficial for you. Yeah, it's going to be an offer of some kind. Okay? And I feel like there's gonna be some kind of reward payoff for you in 2026 if you do this, okay? But you're all gonna have free will to make a decision. But yeah, that's what I see for you, Aries. That is what I see for you in 2026, okay? So if you like that reading, give me a like, share, subscribe. All right, Taurus. Taurus is next, April 21st through May 21st for Taurus. So we'll do Taurus next. Give me a second to get another snack here and we will clean up the table. How's everybody doing? You like the cards, James? Which ones? The water cards? Did you guys eat yet? I don't know, I'm like starving. Oh my God, my stomach's growling. I am so sorry. Yeah, these are my new cards that I got for Christmas. Oh, thank you so much. This deck I've had. This is the Bohemian Tarot deck. I actually got this one on Etsy. But these ones are all from Amazon. Thank you very much. Yeah, my stomach, man. That is growling. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm just realizing I gotta get a new mat. I gotta change this. Yeah, because I changed the podcast channel, so I'm gonna have to get rid of this. I have stuff that still says Soulfire Awakening on it. I'll have to do the giveaways to get rid of that old merch. Hi, welcome in. Yeah, I have some old merch I'm gonna have to get rid of. I really don't want to keep anything that says that. All right. Welcome in, Taurus. All right. Taurus, what's coming in for you in 2026? What's coming in for you in 2026? Hi, Ralph. James. That's funny. 6 of Pearls. All right, Taurus, you got the 6 of Pearls here. 3 of Coral. Okay, someone's making plans. Magician. Okay. Manifesting. 8 of Coral. All right, so I see you walking away from something. Okay? In 2026, you have finally walking away from something. If you haven't yet, you will be. And you're going to be making plans to manifest something better. Okay? Because I feel like, and again, this could be career. This could be a relationship. Okay? But I feel like it's because you're not getting an equal give and take. For some of you, you're not getting what you feel you're putting into at a job. Okay. So maybe you didn't get a very good review. Okay. You didn't get a very good merit increase. Okay. Maybe you feel you're busting your butt there and you're like, I didn't really get what I thought I deserved. I worked my butt off on this project and man, they didn't really pay me off. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like you might be deciding, now is the time to really start looking for another job and walk away from that and start putting out some applications. And I'm starting to decide on my next career adventure and I'm starting to manifest that change. For some of you, that could be the case. I feel like you want to be in this Emperor status. You want to be in this energy of, feeling this elevation. Okay. What a beautiful card. Yeah, I feel like you want to be in this kind of elevation. Okay. Ooh. Well, look what just popped out here. Your Emperor. You have a match. Look at that. You have a match. Aquarius energy and Aries. Aquarius energy and Aries. So you might be getting wish fulfillment here to find a divine counterpart or to find your like dream job, okay, in 2026. Because I feel like something is finally like, you know what, I'm just done with this job, or I'm just done with does it? Let me look. I guess it kind of does. I think these are all feminines anyway, aren't they? Yeah, they are, Ralph. These are all women on this card. They're because they're gypsy. They're bohemian women. They're a bohemian women gypsy. Yeah, this is all women on this stack. This is old school women, bohemian gypsy. Yeah, so this is a woman, I believe. So, yeah. So you have the Emperor and the Star, and now the match of this deck, the Empress. Okay. So you could be finding that dream job, or you could be finding that partner, or there's something that's going to be finally matching. With the star energy of Aquarius, I feel like, yeah, keeping the faith, good times are ahead. You're going to be finally getting a wish fulfillment here of some kind. Yeah, there's something here. You're going to be getting some kind of wish fulfillment in 2026. There could have been something that you were denying for a while. There could have been something that you were denying for a while, that you were refusing to face a reality on. It could have been like this job, for instance, but I feel like that's going to be changing, because now if you're like, I find, I can't take it anymore with the world, you're finally accepting something and closing the cycle out. I feel like this sense of denial is finally changing, because you're going to finally see something if you haven't already. Because it says, what are you refusing to face? The reality about some aspect of your financial life. So there could have been in the past some kind of denial. Finding your niche. Okay, so if there's something that you're really good at, you might be going in that other direction in 2026 to find that niche, to make more of something abundant for you financially. With your unique experiences and fresh perspective, you would do very well specializing in this niche. Okay, you might be doing that. Forming some self-care and taking time for yourself, Taurus. If you want to live like royalty, start treating yourself like royalty. Okay, so maybe you just need to start really worrying about, Taurus this year. There's something about, really making time for you, walking away from things that are no longer serving you. Again, like this job, if it's something with this job, if there's something specific that you're not happy with, what are you doing now that isn't working for you? But are you willing to walk away from something to make room for something better? So it's saying that, for something better to come along, to get this Emperor and Empress match in your life in 2026, you have to walk away and make room for it. So that might be just a side message for you. Take what resonates. What else do we have for Taurus? You might be establishing some kind of niche or something that you're really good at to make side money. Yeah, you got Scorpio and transformation. This card's been coming out a lot. I feel like a lot of you in 2026 are going through this, some kind of transformation. Gaining wisdom about a situation. Okay, the number 29, you could be gaining some wisdom about something. Setting up boundaries on things that are no longer serving you. Okay. Libra energy, forming a balance. Yeah, balance, forming balance, Libra. So you have Libra. You could be coming into contact with a Libra, a Scorpio, the number 29, 24. I feel like you're going to be going towards your happiness too in 2026. Number 21. So if you feel like you weren't really happy, I feel like that's going to be changing, some kind of shift in the energy with transformation, going towards your happiness, as we are moving towards, and going through 2026. That is what I have for you, Taurus. So if you like this reading, like, share, subscribe. That is what I have for Taurus. All right, Gemini, the twin sign. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for Gemini, May 22nd through June 21st. What does Gemini have coming up for the year of the horse? 2026. For career, money, finance. What do you need to know? I'll do a more specific reading probably sometime next week, focusing on more love, relationships, soulmate. I'll probably do that sometime next week. All right, Gemini. I have to get a sip of my drink here. Get your drinks, get your snacks. All right. Gemini. Dr. Pepper. I haven't had a Dr. Pepper in a while. All right. What's coming in for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is coming in for Gemini? All right. Four of Spears. King of Coral. Seven of Treasure. And the King of Spears. Two Kings. Six of Coral. So there's something about going towards victory here. I feel you powering up with someone. Two Kings. I feel like you powering up with someone in 2026. Someone at your level, okay? On a career path, okay? Two Kings powering up to achieve the treasure, okay? Very specific message for Gemini. Seven of Treasure to get victorious with the Six of Coral. Because I feel like there's some kind of realization of something that happened before or not doing something correctly in the past where you've learned from something. I feel like this year is a year of like leveling up or pairing up to make something be more accomplished, or there's something more abundant here for you. You could be collaborating or merging finances or something like that. There could be something that some of you could be going into business with someone. Two Kings. There's something with career. High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like you're going to go with your intuition on a business deal, and you're going to feel what feels right. There could be some kind of offering here. Yeah, you're going to be making a choice. Now remember, the Lover's card years ago in the tarot was the choice card. So like I said, there's a choice in using your intuition to make that choice with two Kings here to get the Seven of Treasure. But I feel like whatever you decide, you're going to be victorious in it. Okay. Um, there's some kind of financial gain here for you, Gemini. Yeah. It's gonna make you happy. You're gonna go towards your sun. There's gonna be some kind of level of accomplishment here. There's gonna be some kind of level of accomplishment. Oh, okay. Business with your dad, James. Nice. What kind of business is it, James? Are you allowed to say, or? Sounds exciting. Reflection. You might be reflecting on something here. You have the reflection card, the number 39. He's witchy. Relationship. Okay, you might be coming into a relationship. Okay, there's changes here. Getting motivated to accomplish something, the number 37. Standing in your power. Standing in your power. Or taking your power back. There's something about reflecting on the past. Divine protection is here. 444 Cancer energy. So there could be a relationship here that's coming into fruition. Standing in your power, reflecting on something, making a decision, getting motivated to make it happen. But I feel like whatever is decided here is going to make you very, very happy. Okay? Very, very happy. All right. What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? All right. For some of you, you might start writing a book. Your words will have great impact on those who read them. Author, okay? Or this could also mean you have a fresh new page for 2026. You are the author to your brand new year to start doing something. Again, career change. Here we go. Does your career fully align with who you are physically, emotionally, spiritually? The freedom of location. A truly prosperous life is one with freedom to travel and freedom to live in the locations that you desire. Empowerment. Are you ready to fully step into your power and accept the responsibility that comes with it? So what did this card say? Getting into your power. Power. Are you ready to, step into that? Are you ready to be empowered? So that might be a decision. Remember the Lover's card. Yeah, it is time to make a decision. To make that decision, to make a commitment. A relationship. There's something here that's going to be taking place with career change for Gemini, okay? If you're in a job right now, you might not be in that very long because I see something moving. You might be moving. You might be taking a completely different turn, and something that you're doing now might be completely different, okay? So that's what I see for Gemini, but I see whatever it is going to make you very, very happy, okay? Take what resonates, Gemini. That's what I have for you. If you enjoyed this reading, like, share, subscribe. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for Cancer. What do we have for Cancer for the year of the horse for 2026? What is coming in for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we have for Cancer? What is coming in for Cancer? What does Cancer need to know? What is coming in for Cancer? What does Cancer need to know? Cancer. Cancer, what does Cancer need to know? Oh, really, James? Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, I don't know why, but that was a water sign that I was always drawn to a lot, was Cancers. I dated a lot of Cancers and on my journey for whatever reason. That was one of the water signs I dated a lot of for some reason, were Cancers. All right. All right. What is coming in for Cancer? Oh, that's awesome, James. All right, Cancer, what do you need to know? What do you need to know, Cancer? Nope, Spirit wanted you to have that. Ace of Coral. Ace of Coral. All right, well, that's really good. First card out. What else? Seven of Coral. All right, Five of Coral. And Four of Coral. So this is like the Four of Wands. So Spirit wants you to know that the only way to get to your Four of Wands in 2026 is to let go of this. So whatever was keeping you held back with the animosity, if there's any kind of fighting or, you know, anything holding you back from anything from the past, okay, Spirit says you need to finally release that, heal that, let that go, so that you can get to your Four of Wands, okay? And if you can do that, if you can heal from that, then you can progress forward to the Seven of Coral and eventually get to your Ace of Coral, okay? But you need to move past this, okay? Yeah, Judgment, because if you can't, okay, if you can't, there's going to be judgment from that, okay? So we need to make sure that you can do this, okay? Because it's only going to benefit you. So there's something that you need to still work on, Cancer, okay? Yeah, see, there's still something here that needs to be worked on, the Devil. So you need to clear yourself and your mindset of whatever this is. This fighting, this internal conflict. There's something here that Spirit says, again, oop, and now we dropped a card on the floor. Oh gosh, what did we drop? We dropped a card on the floor. Hold on. Oh, what did we drop? It was the Judgment card. Okay, so Spirit is saying, okay, that Judgment, there's something specific with Judgment, okay? There's something specific with Judgment if we can't move past this. So we need to, yeah, yep, that definitely fell. Judgment. So something from the past There's going to be some level of karma there if you can't work through that, Cancer. So you need to be able to work through that because the devil is here. I feel like that's going to hold you back. You got to be able to work through that. Yeah, manifest. Manifest what it is you want, need, and desire. Because I feel like you might be stuck in some kind of hanged man state. What does this say? Let go of the past. What did I say? You need to let go of the past. You need to let go of the anger, animosity, whatever this is. Forgive, let it go so that you can release the devil, Toby, so that you don't undergo any more judgment or karma. If you can do that, then you can work towards this in the future of 2026. The Ace of Coral, the Seven of Coral, and the Four of Coral, which is the Four of Wands, right? And you can finally go after the Queen of Treasure. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that, the Queen of Treasure. But again, you're not going to be able to go after this unless you can fix the other stuff, right? And look what was hidden underneath that, your own card, the Chariot. So again, I feel like that's hidden. You don't see that yet. So there's some things you still need to work on, okay, in 2026 for Cancer. There's some things you need to release. There's some hidden skeletons and things. But, you know, Spirit's saying you can still get to the Ace of Pentacles. You can still get to those things if you can work on releasing them, right? Yeah, you have to be persistent to release that Capricorn energy. You have to be able to do it. Leo energy. There's something about your creative nature, focusing in on other things to be creative. Yeah, working on your fortune so that you can be more prosperous. Okay? So that you can have a new beginning. Yeah, because something is not going to grow until you fix this. Okay? And this could even be your money, you know? Maybe things aren't going to grow and take off for you until something else is fixed. Okay? Let's see what other cards we can get for Cancer. It looks like you have to do something first. It looks like once you do something and take care of something internally within yourself, then other things will start to take off for you. But you have some inner work it looks like you need to take care of first. Freedom of location. A truly prosperous life is one with freedom to travel and freedom to live in locations that you desire. Author. You could be working on a book or writing something. Entrepreneur. Working on your own business. Something within your own business, if you have your own business, will start to take off if you can work on releasing something within yourself. Yeah, feeling something about being unworthy. Yeah, changing a mindset here, Cancer. There might be something that you need to change within your mindset. Research. Yeah, making sure you're not doing any kind of knee-jerk reaction. Yeah, making sure that you're looking at all the possibilities before you do something. But again, I feel like you're going to be able to go after this treasure, but I feel like you need to fix some internal things first. But there's something about a business here for you that you might be working on. And if some of you are a writer or you do something within the writing realm, that might also be taking off for you in 2026. Take what resonates. That's what I have for Cancer. If you like this reading, like, share, subscribe. We're moving along to Leo. Leo for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Leo, what do we have for Leo in 2026? What do we have for Leo? Leo the Lion for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the year of the horse. What is coming out for Leo? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? All right. Thank you, Brad. I appreciate it. All right, Leo. What does Leo need to know? All right, what does Leo need to know? The Sun. 2026 is going to be a good year for you. You're going to be very happy, beaming with light. The number 21. You're going to be very, very happy. Okay. You're setting up boundaries on things that no longer serve you. Okay. Saturn energy. That's really good. What else? Hi, Stacy. Welcome in. Fulfillment. I feel you're working towards being fulfilled. North Node energy. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a very good year for Leo. The year of the horse. Okay. Taurus energy. I feel like you are going to be savoring every moment. The number 2. You could be coming into contact with a Taurus this year. Okay. Or someone that has strong Earth or Taurus in their chart. Okay. Air energy, a connection. You might be forming a connection with an air sign or an earth sign, okay? Someone that has strong air in their chart or someone that has Taurus in their chart, okay? For some of you, you might be meeting this person online. Take what resonates. Oh, thank you, Spirit. All right, Hanged Man energy. It's finally time to let go of the past and get into a new reality, okay? Yeah, I feel like that is what you're going to be. You're putting up those boundaries. You're moving along here. I feel like this is you getting into a newer energy. High Priestess. Yeah, you're going with your gut. You're trusting your intuition and you're seeing through the BS, right? You're seeing through lies. You're seeing through manipulation. You're going to know now moving forward. When someone comes to you or comes approach your energy, you're going to know right away. You're going to sense it, okay? You're going to sense the toxicity and you're going to put up the boundary, okay? Don't come towards me with that, okay? The High Priestess, you're going to put up your High Priestess, you know, your thinking cap, right? You're going to be getting justice in 2026 where you're establishing some kind of balance, fairness. Okay, you're going to be choosing wisely and making better choices this year, which is going to ultimately bring out the sun and make you happy and abundant. Okay, this is really good. You might be making better choices in this year than you've ever had in the past, because something about your intuition or your elevation you've learned from the past, Leo. Okay, and now it's like, okay, I've learned, so I know better now, right? I know what to look for now. When I see toxic people and things coming toward me with BS, I know now, what to look for, and I know now, I'm not going to believe this crap, okay? And that's how we know we've elevated on the journey. What else do we have for you, Leo? What else do we have for you? Yeah, something about there's something about people in your energy feeling that they were entitled to have parts of your energy. Why do they feel that they deserved parts of your energy, or feeling privileged to have you? There's something about putting up boundaries now on these people, okay? And something about no more, okay? This is a very specific message for Leo, because the boundary card is here and you're just like, I'm not tolerating this crap, okay? And the more and more you do this, the more happier in the inner zen you become of this, you know what I mean? Like this woosa. I feel like you're just learning this, right? It's just going to make you more happy. This self-care, okay? What's going to make Leo happy? Well, now I'm doing things that are going to be for me, right? Maybe in the past you've always done stuff for other people and you're like, okay, no more. Now it's time for me. Okay. It's time for Leo. Okay. It's time for living for myself and doing for me and making sure that I'm getting my needs met. Self-care for me. Okay. I feel like now is the time. Okay. And maybe that's why this is going to be your best year yet, because you've changed your mindset, right? So there's something about whether your space is physical or digital, you could find a lot of fulfillment being a host. So there's something about maybe this year in 2026, you're going to be having more parties or more get-togethers, or doing things with other people or a group of people that are more at your level, okay? There's something like that, or some kind of sense of discovery here. Where you're going to be having more fun. I just see you doing things that are going to be making you more happy. Okay. Yeah, I just see you being happier in a different energy. Maybe you weren't as happy in the past. Okay. That's very specific. What else do we have for Leo? What can we get from the tarot? What can we get from the tarot? Oh my gosh. Why is Toby here? Why is Toby here? Toby is here because someone is missing you. Okay, this is a very specific message. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. It's not going to fit for everybody. You have someone from your past missing you terribly, that is in a lower vibrational energy, that is in this 5 of Cups, that is missing you, yeah, they're, okay, let's just call it as it is, okay? They're a toxic Toby, okay? And they're missing you, okay? And they didn't get their way on something, okay? And you could have put up a boundary, okay? And there could have someone could have blocked someone. You could have blocked this person for good reason, okay? And now this person's all in their feelings, Leo, okay? Because they can't get back in your energy, okay? Too bad, so sad, all right? What I always say here. That's a side message, okay? Let's move along here, and let's not let Toby disturb your peace. All right. I don't even know what the hell I did with my little, oh God, what did I do with it? Now it's going to drive me insane. Oh, here it is. Let me just set this on his face. Okay. Let me just put this on Toby's face. Okay. So I don't have to look at him. All right. All right, let's get back to the reading before I was rudely interrupted by Toby. All right. Okay, Leo, what else do you have here? All right, 7 of Pearls, King of Spears, 4 of Spears, King of Coral. Okay. 7 of Treasure. Okay. You need to make sure Toby don't pull you off your path. Okay? Focus on the 7 of Treasure. Okay? Focus on the things that are going to make you happy. Focus on, yeah, career, finance. Okay? This year. Focus on whoever this is. Okay? Who looks yummy, by the way. All right? King of Coral. All right? Yeah, whoever this is, whether they're masculine or feminine, you got a king coming in. Actually, you have 2 kings on the board. You have a king of spears and a king of coral here. So you might have a choice here of 2 different paths to go or 2 different options. Yeah, this person in the past isn't going to be very happy. Oh well, too sad, so sad, too bad. But I feel like they know something's over and they see you moving on. And you're going to be going after, something that's going to give you equal give and take here. Let me see if I can pull some more cards for you. Yeah, see, look what was hidden. You're going after your victory. I feel like you're going to be going after your victory. Yeah, look. Yeah, you're going to be happy. 2026 is going to be a good year for you. Don't worry about Toby. Don't worry about Toby. Toby's going to watch. Toby's going to sit and spin and watch you rise. Okay? Because whatever Toby did, that's going to be his karma. He or she's karma. To watch, they're going to watch something happen for you, unfortunately. That's all I could pull for you, Leo. That's what I have. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. All right, that's what I have for Leo. If you like this reading, like, share, subscribe. We're going to move along to Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for Virgo. You're welcome, Virgo. Virgo is next. What does Virgo have in the energy for the year of the horse? Yeah, I have no patience for that energy anymore. I really don't. I just don't. All right. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe if you want more content, more readings from me. If you like what I do, please make sure you rock that subscribe button. Make sure it's darkened so you don't miss the alerts. Check out the bio so you can see the Linktree and all the other content that I have if you are interested. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is coming in for the year of the horse? Okay, what can we get for you for money, career, finance? What is coming in for Virgo? What is coming in for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know? All right, so we got 3 more readings. We got Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. And we're going to be wrapping it up here. 3 more readings, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. And then we are going to be finishing it up. What do we have for Virgo? Virgo, what's coming in for you for 2026? Wow, first card out. What a great card to get. First card out. Maybe you should go play the lottery. Spin the wheel, baby. Spin it and spin it good. All right. The Wheel of Fortune. The luck of fate, serendipity. Wow. What a good card. What a good card. You might be hitting the lottery this year. Who knows? Something destined's going to be happening that's going to be in your, in your favor. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune for Virgo. Wow. All right, the Knight of Coral. Nice. Look at this, baby. The Knight of Coral. Wow. You might have a love opportunity coming in for you this year if you haven't already. There might also be something with finances, okay? Wow, look at this. Who is this? Queen of Coral. Well, you got someone in your energy, whether you're male or female, okay? I just said you might have a love opportunity coming in, all right? Oh my goodness. Look at how beautiful these cards are. Again, if you're interested in this tarot deck, this tarot deck you can find on Amazon. It is called the Ocean Tarot Deck, okay? You could find it on Amazon. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful water deck with mer people imagery, okay? So yeah, Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Coral, and now the Queen of Coral is coming out. Oh my God, look at this. Leo energy, okay? You have the Strength card. So you're going to be finding strength and a courage to do something this year specifically. This is going to be something major, okay? This is something major. Could be major in career. Yeah, there's like something major you're going to be working on, okay? And you could be ending something specifically. So there could be an ending here to take a leap of faith to do something else, okay? So whatever it is you're currently doing, okay, let's just say career-wise, you could be deciding to put that an end to that to decide a new business venture, right? And establishing the strength and the courage to take something new on, okay? And having the strength and the courage to do that, even though maybe it's something you've never done before, okay? Yeah, I just feel like, you know, having this inner knowing that, yes, I can do this. I can do this, you know? And again, there's something good about, you know, and I know this isn't a love reading, but there's something specific about someone being in your life, possibly. There's something specific about having someone be in your life. This is really good, okay? And again, this wheel's going to spin, okay? Spin the wheel. Spin it, baby. Spin it. I feel like we're at the casino and we're like, ooh, spin the wheel, spin it. Like, we're getting excited, you know what I mean? Like, in Virgo, I'm like, I feel excited for you. I feel the energy here. It's just like, ooh, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, I feel real good energy for you. So whatever's going to be happening in 2026, the year of the horse, I just feel like, oh my gosh, you know, it's just going to be very exciting. I feel like it's going to be an exciting time for you. Okay. Let's see what else we have for Virgo. Yeah, so there's something about a nurturing relationship, getting something from someone, nurturing care, loving care, the number 28, okay? There's something from that. Remember I said you have some kind of relationship here possibly coming in. There's something about getting into your inner zen, okay? Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, this deck, this particular deck that I'm using right now is called the Cosmic Magic Oracle deck. This is another deck that you can find on Amazon. That's this particular deck. This is getting in your inner zen, okay? And this is like Virgo, you're like, you know, you're getting in this like woosah, right? I'm finally like not letting stuff bother me, you know, whereas maybe in the past you were triggered by stuff. Okay. No, it's finally like getting in this place of, I feel good, right? Maybe this is like a new feeling that you're having as you're moving into 2026 of just like releasing things that are no longer serving or walking away from people that are triggering. Wow, you might be coming into contact with a Sagittarius. Look at how beautiful this card is. Sagittarius, rainbow, pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, the number 9, okay? It says joy on this card. There could be something that's going to make you very, very happy in 2026, okay? So you could be coming into contact with a Sagittarius or someone that has strong Sagittarius in their birth chart. Someone that's very nurturing, caring. There's something about boundaries and healing from something. Okay, you could be also working on healing, or someone's going to be helping you through some kind of healing. The number 27, 24, 28, and 9. Okay, that's really good. Okay, and making sure that you're getting enough rest. Okay, and putting yourself forward with rest and what's going to be best for you. What else is coming up for Virgo? The Sun, the happiest card in the deck. You're going to be accomplishing goals and tasks this year. You're going to be getting things done and accomplished. You're going to be very proud of those accomplishments. You're going to be celebrating things in 2026. Okay, so again, it's going to be a very good year for you. Wow, change 555 in the tower for Virgo. Wow, you are going to be good. This is going to be a good tower. This is going to be a good tower. You're going to be going through change, okay? And a lot of times change is scary, but change is very, very good, okay? Wow, who is this? Okay, you got an Empress in your energy. You got an Empress here with the Tower and the Sun, okay? I love this for you, Virgo. I love this. So you got career taken off here. You also got a relationship possibly in your energy. You got some major, major things happening here in 2026. Oh, did I pick up? I think I grabbed one of the cards off the table. I did. I grabbed that card by accident. Oops. All right. Wow, what a good reading for Virgo. Jeez, you got really good cards here. Yeah, wow, really good cards, Ralph. My goodness. This might be your year. So you could have been in denial about things in the past, but something about financial, because it says, were you in denial of something financial about your life? But I feel like if you were in denial about it, you're not in denial about it anymore. You're finally realizing something about the financial aspect of your life. And maybe now you're going in a new direction. You're seeing something clearly now for what you need to do financially. Something that you need to get more abundant. Okay, there's something here about not being in denial anymore about financial gain. Something about being more abundant. Okay, take what resonates. Don't let the past setbacks affect your future. Okay, this is very specific. Don't let past setbacks affect your future, Virgo. Okay, all you can do is see the future ahead. So it says, stay focused on positive outcomes as thoughts and beliefs will directly affect your reality. So don't think about the woulda, shoulda, coulda. Think about, okay, I can only do what I can now to fix things now and progress forward. Okay, that's going to be very specific. This specific deck, if you're wondering about this deck, this is the Money Manifestation deck. You can also purchase this deck on Amazon as well. All right, what else? Yep. Make sure you're changing your mindset, because Obviously you have to see things, you can't be a closed mindset. You have to see things for, what they are, so that they can be infinite possibilities, right? You have to see the glass half full and not half empty, right? Um, and watch your spending. Okay. So this is going to be just caution. Watch spending, watch uncontrolled spending, watch your habits. Any habits that are unnecessary cost a lot of money. So Spirit wants you to look at those habits. Okay. If we cut habits out, can we save money? Can we work on uncontrolled spending? Can we work on uncontrolled impulses? Can we work harder to save? So these could be more things that, maybe you're going to be working towards as you progress forward into 2026. There's also something about freedom of time to do whatever it is you want with your life and your schedule. And I feel like, the more time you open and set aside for yourself, the more happier you're going to be, so that you can do other things for, that are going to make you happy in the long run. So that is what I have for Virgo. I thought that was a very good reading. So Virgo, take what resonates, okay? And that is for your 2026. All right. If you like this reading, like, share, subscribe. That's for Virgo. All right, next is Libra. Libra, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for Libra. For the year of the horse, what can Libra expect? What can Libra expect? What do we have for Libra? For the TV. Yeah, didn't we just talk about that TV, Ralph? We don't really need the TV, but we want it. Yeah. It's funny. That's funny. That's funny. These messages from Spirit. Take what resonates. All right. Do we really need it, or do we just want it? Do we really need it, or do we just want it? All right, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 2026. The year of the horse. James like, I don't need it, but I want it. I know I don't need it, but I do want it. I know. I'm like that with clothes too. I'm like, I really want this. Or like a new tarot deck. I know I don't need another tarot deck, but I really want it. That's okay. My new thing now is I really want it, but I know I don't need it, so I put it on my Amazon wish list. I know I don't really need it, but I want it, so I'll put it on my Amazon wish list. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, these were, all these decks were actually gifted to me for Christmas. So these are my new decks that I got for Christmas. They were all gifted to me. So thank you. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What can you expect for 2026? All right, here we go. Libra. All right, Libra, you are ending something this year. Could be a relationship, could be something in work. You are finally ending something. Okay, that is really good. I see you moving towards something else. You've learned possibly a lesson or something. You're moving on from that. So that's really good. Yeah, hanged man state. Maybe you've been stuck for a while, stuck, stagnant in the hanged man state. I feel like you're tired of being stuck. You're tired of being stagnant. You're ready to finally have some progression here. Oh my. You want an emperor, or you want someone to come into your life to help take lead. You know what I mean? Maybe you're tired of leading. I'm a Libra rising. I totally understand. I totally get it, right? You're ready to take a step down, all right? When you've always had to be in masculine energy, even as a feminine, you're ready, like, I'm ready to take a step down, all right? I'm ready to give the throne to someone else, to lead it. Lead this, whatever this is, right? Yeah, Emperor energy, Aries, okay? That's really, really good. All right. Look at this high priestess energy. High priestess energy is here. So I feel like you're going to be stepping into this really good intuition to where it's like, I know now, right? I got to grab a sip of something. I got a tickle in my throat. Hold on one second. Yeah, it's something about stepping into your power, understanding this high priestess energy. And yeah, it's something about really recognizing things for what they are now. You know, maybe you didn't see things for what they were before. And now it's like, yeah, I see things for what they were. I see why this didn't work out. Okay. So if something didn't work out, I see now why it didn't work out. Okay. I'm moving this way now. Okay. I'm going in a new direction. Okay. Whether it's relationship, career. Okay. That's really, really good. Okay. So I see change for you as well, Libra. Hello. Welcome in. Happy New Year. Yeah, so whatever this is, you got a Capricorn in your energy. Okay, I'm going to put this on its face. All right. You got something still lingering here. Okay. Now this could be a Capricorn. This could be an actual person who has Capricorn in their chart. This could be someone who's still in your energy who has heavy Capricorn in their chart. This could be someone that's trying to pull you off your path. If this person sees you moving on, I could tell you right now they're not happy about it. Yeah, they're not happy about it. They're going to try to keep you stuck. But I don't see that happening here. Look, you pulled the Emperor again. Yeah, you're moving on. You're not going to allow something to keep you stuck anymore. Hierophant, okay? You got a relationship here. You got a relationship here coming in, possible Taurus energy or Aries. I see a Taurus or an Aries here. Okay. I see you getting out of being stuck. Okay. That's a very specific message. I see you getting out of being stuck in a situation you no longer want to be in. Okay. Yeah, I just see you getting out of something you don't want to be in. So if you're, even if that's some kind of stagnancy, just getting on the right path to find that soulmate. Finding a sense of gratitude, the number 41. And again, this Capricorn energy could be temptation or a level of temptation or something else that's going to throw you off the path. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be something else that's temptation, that's bad for you. It could be substance, right? So it could be a substance of some kind, right? That's going to try to lower your vibration. Okay. Just be cognizant of that. Aquarius, individuality. You could be coming into contact with an Aquarius. Wisdom, gaining wisdom about a situation, understanding now. You're going to be understanding more this year now than you ever have. There's a sense of leveling up in the energy with wisdom. The number 29. Gemini. Okay, you could have, you could be coming into contact with a Gemini. Someone who's very curious about you, the number 3. Okay. Forming a connection. You might be meeting someone online, or you might be doing something online to make money. There could be an online business here. There could be something online. You could be doing something online, or you could be doing work from home. For some of you, I'm seeing in the energy, work from home, something online. Take what resonates. Okay. Libra, what else do we have for Libra in 2026? Freedom of time. The freedom to do whatever you want with your time is the ultimate benchmark of the abundance of life. You are the master of your own schedule. Okay. Make sure you're making enough time for what it is you truly want to do. Make sure you have enough time for you, because that's important. Okay. You could be an artist. Okay. If you are an artist, you could be selling your paintings or selling your artwork or doing something from home. Some of you are going to be working from home, selling things online, artistic things. Okay. There's going to make you money, abundant. A true artist lives their art. Let your life be your canvas and you will create your greatest masterpieces. The artist. Okay. Retreat. Sometimes taking a break is the best thing that you can do to gain clarity and a fresh perspective. Okay. Diplomat. With your uncanny ability to form connections and human relationships, you serve as the bridge between worlds. Okay. Yeah, something about being a creator. Libra, maybe you're a content creator, something about that online, content creator, something online business, something like that. Okay. That's what I'm getting for you. In 2026, I feel like you could be building a platform, building a business, artwork, something like that. Something is going to be establishing more money for you in the year 2026, a following of some kind. Take what resonates. Okay. That's what I have for Libra. Last but not least, remember we already did Sagittarius and Capricorn. Last but not least is Scorpio. All right. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. As we wrap this reading up, last reading of the night is Scorpio for 2026, the year of the horse. What can Scorpio expect? If you like what I do, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. My name is Selena Fire. This is Gypsy Fire Tarot. Thank you, mods, for assisting me tonight. I wasn't planning on going live, but I'm glad I did. So remember, Capricorn had their own reading for their birthday. It was pre-recorded. I posted that already. So if you missed that, definitely check it out. Go back and watch that. I think it's about 24 minutes long. And then I went and I pre-recorded a Sagittarius reading, and no one could hear the volume. So I had to leave the cards out, and then I came on the live, and then I had to go back through Sagittarius, what we couldn't hear, and then I decided to go through the whole wheel. So timestamps will be posted after this. So if there's anything that you missed, you can go back and replay. But thank you so much for being here. If you want to book a personal reading with me, information is in the bio. Okay, check out the Linktree. If you want to book anything with me, I already had some people reach out about personal readings. I also had about 3 individuals asking me about mediumship readings. It depends on what you're requesting, so you have to reach out to me via email or Instagram, and let me know what specifically you're looking for to connect to the other side. If you have specific things you want to for a loved one, and then we can talk about, pricing and things like that. Okay. All right. Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Mods, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Ralph, Brad, James, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you so much. Scorpio. What is in your energy for 2026? King of Spears. Judgment. Queen of Coral. Knight of Coral. King of Coral. I'm going to pull some other cards for you because I feel like, even though I shuffled them, I feel like it was almost like the same cards that just came out. Okay. All right, well, now this makes sense for that card. All right, so the Five of Treasure. So something specific could be happening this year in 2026. Someone could be asking for forgiveness. Either you could be asking for forgiveness or someone else could be asking you for forgiveness for something. Because it goes with judgment. So the Five of Treasure and the Judgment card. There's something with something that happened. There's some kind of judgment or karma or something that happened. There's something with forgiveness. Okay. That's going to be a very specific message. Take what resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Please make sure you subscribe if you like what I do so you can get more content in the future. But yeah, for Scorpio, I just see something here about there could be some kind of closure or something in 2026 about something from the past, closing out a cycle, closing out something, okay? Moving on to something better, okay? I see multiple people here, okay? So this is going to be also very specific, okay? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 people here on the board for Scorpio. So take what resonates, but I see multiple people here involved in something, okay? So there could be, either something with finances, career, a business, something that didn't work out well, where someone needs forgiveness in something, okay? That something happened and now there's karma from that. Because I see someone having to apologize this year for something. And there's multiple people involved here that could have, got some kind of karma. Okay. Can I have some clarification, Spirit? Can you give me clarification why all these people are here, please? There's a lot of people involved here. There's 5 people that I'm seeing. Why are all these people here for Scorpio in 2026? Scorpio, you got your own card. The Death card is here. So these people are involved in some kind of major transformation, or something had to happen to undergo like something to take place now in 2026. Something had to have happened to move something along, Spirit is saying. So something could have happened where someone it might be wanting forgiveness from that created karma, but it ultimately had to happen to progress something forward, for transition, for something to end, for something new to begin. My ear is ringing. This could be something in business. Someone's walking away. There could be money lost here. Money lost. Is that why someone needs to say they're sorry for something? Something didn't work out the way it was planned. So someone could be making plans to go in a different direction with either a relationship or a business deal. Okay. There's someone's going to be going in a new direction in 2026. Okay? Because something didn't work out the way something was planned. Very specific message. Scorpio. What else do we have for Scorpio? I see you going in a different direction. Yep, a cycle has closed out with the world. If it hasn't closed out yet, it will be in 2026 because something is going to be going in a new direction. Something is destined to be going in a new direction, and all these people were involved in it in some capacity. All right, what else? Okay, something needs to seek closure and forgiveness. Remember how I said someone's going to want forgiveness? See how this person's like, I'm sorry? I'm asking for forgiveness. Closure and forgiveness. Temperance. Okay, I feel like that's going to be needed for the wheel to spin. Wheel of Fortune. For something destined to happen. Okay. Yeah, someone might be apologizing to you or something. Okay, or you might be seeking an apology, or you might be apologizing to someone else. Take what resonates. And this needs to be done for the wheel to spin, Spirit just said. Now my ear is ringing again. Spirit says yes. Spirit is saying for the wheel to spin, this needs to be done or the wheel will not spin. Okay. Okay. So there's a laziness here of something. Your dreams are so much bigger than your efforts to achieve them. If you want to accomplish great things, you need to try harder. I feel very strongly someone was trying to seek the easy way out. Someone was trying to have someone do the work for them in some capacity. Or find someone to do something for them to seek a lazy way out. Well, it didn't work out, or it's not going to work out. Someone needs to worry more about themselves, self-care, debt. Remember how I said there's something with the debt or a business deal or something didn't work out? Yeah, it says you are in the driver's seat with your debt, or has your debt taken over and placed you in shackles. So there's something about these individuals, something that was created here that did not work out the way that someone wanted it to. Someone's finally seeing that now for what it is. Something's going to be shown to them in 2026. Yeah, someone needs to go after what it is they truly want, and I feel like be their own boss. So if someone was in a partnership with someone, maybe they're realizing they can't partner with anybody. Maybe they just need to do things themselves. Gone are the days of answering to anyone else. Your destiny is in your own hands now. Yeah. Maybe you just need to break away and just do things on your own. Working on inner work. Don't be afraid to prioritize your personal growth and spiritual development. Health and wellness are necessary to enjoy an abundant life. What are some final messages for Scorpio? What are some final messages for Scorpio? Taurus energy. You could be coming into contact with a Taurus that's going to be helping you in 2026. Healing from whatever happened that didn't work out. Nurturing. Yeah, realizing that nurturing, or being nurtured or having that equal give and take is so incredibly important. The number 28, the number 2, the number 27. persistence, Capricorn energy, never giving up, going towards, what it is you want, need, and desire. They look like your paintings, don't they, James? You know, the paintings that you draw and everything, they kind of look like your artwork, don't they? Yeah, they do. Yeah, persistence, Capricorn, the number 10. Leo energy, your creativity. I feel, Scorpio, you're very creative, and I feel like, this year you need to focus on that creativity. Focus on the things that make you happy. You could be trying to make money off that creativity. Things that you do that are very creative, okay? Being your own boss, going into your own business, not working with individuals so that you can prevent someone from screwing you over, right? I feel like this is what you can expect in 2026. But yeah, this might be a very specific message of working on healing, letting go and releasing the past of whatever happened so that you can progress forward into the future. That is what I have for Scorpio. All right. So my name is Selena Fire. This is Gypsy Fire Tarot. We went through all 12 zodiac signs. Remember, Capricorn was a separate reading. Okay. It was pre-recorded. You will have to log out and check that out. It was already pre-recorded and posted. As well as Sagittarius, but there was an issue with the volume, or you couldn't hear my voice. So we did a recap here on this reading for Sagittarius, and then we went through the whole wheel. So if you like these readings, if they resonated, like, share, subscribe, and we will be back with more content. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. Remember, stay high vibe, soul tribe, and we will talk to you soon. I love you. Take care. Happy New Year. Peace.